Had a really good year, obviously, but there was only one play in a good year. But what did that touchdown catch against Notre Dame do for you?
That was a great moment for me, obviously, especially coming to a new team, trying to prove myself. But it really didn't change anything. It was just a cool moment, and the process stayed the same.
You think it opened up some eyes around the country, maybe?
Yeah, it did for sure. I think maybe some scouts kind of turned their heads a little bit and looked. Obviously, the fan base loved me after that, but to me, that's outside noise. And like I said, the process for me just stayed the same.
What did the last year mean for you, though? Like the eyeballs that are on you now, as opposed to a year ago at the same point.
I can't thank Texas A&M enough for everything they've done for me. I grew a lot as a person and a player in the short time I was there. It holds a special place in my heart.
Going back to that Notre Dame play, how much did it kind of live in the lore of the fan base? Like, how much did you hear about that around campus?
It's quite often, I would say. But and I saw it on social media quite a bit too. But like I said, you can't get too high on that type of stuff. You can't get too low when things are low. As a player, you gotta stay mellow. That's the only way to keep your head down and grind.
What about that win for you guys as a whole? What did that do for the season?
I think it's a great way to start the season. Like I said, turned everybody's heads towards our team as a whole, and we kind of gained some respect at that moment. But yeah, I would say just gaining respect.
Nate, you were known as like a blocking tight end when you got to A&M, but then you became more of a versatile tight end. How would you describe your game now?
Yeah, I would say I'm versatile. I think I can fit into any offense and play any role that is needed of me, whether that's blocking, pulling, running routes, catching the ball. I think I was put in a good spot at A&M to succeed, and then did so. I played along some great guys like Theo and Micah and Amari, and I learned a lot from them, and they made me a better player.
Hey Nate, there's so much that goes into playing tight end. What about the position appeals to you the most?
I love how you get to do a little bit of everything. I think tight ends need to be good at everything, and that's a hard thing to do, obviously. I like putting my face in the fan, getting in there and blocking, but then you also get some touchdowns and catch the ball and try to break some tackles. I think that's a lot of fun too, and I think that it's tough mentally. That it's a tough mental position. You got to know a lot. Second next to the quarterback. So I think that's a cool aspect of it as well.
When you're meeting with teams down here, is there a question that they seem to be asking you the most? Is there a common thread between your interviews?
I would say we talk a lot about just my come up as a walk-on and how I use that to fuel myself throughout my career.
If anyone asks about not a high volume of catches for you throughout your career, but you've shown you can do it. What's a misconception about you as a pass catcher?
I would just say the limited stats I have. But the good thing is that there's tape, and if you turn it on, and you'll see that I made the most of my opportunities for the most part. And so, that's a good thing. The scouts and the teams, they don't just look at stats and decide, hey, this is who I want. It's a lot more than that, a lot more that goes into it. So, like I said, I think I was put in a good spot at A&M to succeed.
Would you be here? I'm sorry. Would you be here today if not for that transfer?
There's no way to know. Obviously, I love Nebraska. I love all those people over there. But there's no way to know. I would like to think so, but I think transferring was definitely a good play overall, and I think it could put me in a great spot.
Did Nebraska just miss and not see what you were capable of as a receiver? Or did they just have a great receiving tight end in front of you?
I played with Thomas Fedoni. We kind of co-started together. He's a great player. We keep up all the time. He's on the Giants right now, and he's an elite receiving threat. And so, that really part of my job was just to block, mainly a blocking tight end in that scheme. And so it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy with where I ended up for sure.
I think you called it sticking your face in the fan. What do you enjoy most about the blocking aspect of playing tight end?
I just think it's the physicality. The best way people term it is moving a man against his will. Not an easy thing to do when you look at some of these D linemen. They're monsters. But I think it's cool when you can technically beat somebody with leverage, even if you might not be as strong or as fast, just with leverage and hand placement and stuff like that. I think that's cool.
What NFL teams have you spoken to, Nate?
What's that?
What NFL teams have you spoken to so far?
Formally, I met with the Patriots, Buccaneers, and Bears. Informally, every team.